Okay, here we go. Okay, so all that stuff that was on the pre-test yesterday, we're going to start learning that today. Okay, we got 7 weeks of that. So we're going to try to do, we want to know the stuff that was on the pre-test by the end of the 7 weeks. Does that make sense? That's our goal. Okay, to do that, what's the one thing we talked about yesterday we got to have when we come to class?
Discipline.
Discipline. Okay, so if you have discipline at home, and then when you come to class, okay, you're going to get the information you need here. Okay, if you ask questions, do what you're supposed to, you'll have all the information you need to get the assignment done or the exercises done. So the way this is broken down, if you notice on this first page, okay, your first page starts right here, right? You got your statements. You see that page?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look down at the bottom, it says exercise 1, right? We're going to do some of that exercise together today. But let's start at the top. Let's read. We're going to do lots of reading and lots of writing in this class. Okay? Being able to understand the symbols and the vocabulary are essential to doing well in here. Okay, you've got to understand what you're reading. So we're going to read this first definition. Here's definition 1, and it's describing a statement. Okay, who wants to read this for us? Hey, write your name when I call you. Trent, go.
A statement is any declarative sentence that is either true or false, but not we refer to T or F the truth as the truth of the statement. Statements are usually denoted by lowercase letters, for example, P, Q, R.
Okay, I want you to erase this lowercase and put uppercase. Okay, statements are going to be denoted by uppercase letters. Uppercase letters. Okay? So they can be any letter we want, we don't care. So we're going to say, let P, example 1, let P be the sentence, Santa is jolly. Okay? Let Q be the sentence, Christmas is on July 4th. Yeah, see, there's some problems there, right?
Yeah.
These are both statements because we can assign them to a truth value. Okay? In this case, P is true and Q is false. Because Christmas is not on July 4th, right?
No.
It's a statement, but it's a false statement. Okay? Santa is jolly. That's true. Okay? It's a statement, and it's a true statement. So a statement you can assign a truth value to. So we're going to look at these statements down here. Okay? Anytime you see a note, I want you to highlight it or circle it. If you got highlighters, bring some tomorrow. Okay? If you can have a highlighter, great. It'll help you do some things here. So you got to know what a statement is. You got to know what the note is. The sentence, solve the following for X, cannot be used as a statement. So anything in quotations, they're saying, look, okay, the sentence, and they're saying, look at this sentence, solve the following for X. This is not a statement. It can't be assigned a truth value. Okay? It is a command instead of a declarative sentence. And so it cannot be classified as true or false. So, not a statement. Okay, let's look at our exercises here. We're going to get our first exercise done for our homework real quick, hopefully. Okay? A fire truck is a doll. Okay? Everyone, true or false?
False.
What do you think you put? Is it asking true or false, or is it asking a statement?
It's asking if it's a statement.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it is a statement.
So let's go back again. Is it fire truck is a doll, true or false?
False.
That's false, but is it a statement?
Yes.
Yes, because you can assign a truth value to it. We assigned the truth value, we said, oh, that's false, so it is therefore a statement.
Yes.
Okay. A diamond is green. True or false, everyone?
Depends what diamond it is. Because there's some green.
Traditionally, is a diamond green?
No.
No, so we're going to say it's false in this case. Did we assign it a truth value?
Yes. What did it?
So, is it a statement?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next. Maybe scroll down or up just a little bit so we can see the next one. Okay, drink 8 glasses of water every day.
No.
Now, time out. Let's ask for a second. Is this something that we can assign a truth value to?
No.
No, so is it a statement?
No.
No. No. Okay, next one. Okay, let's do this by raise a hand. Camille is a mean girl. Okay, can you assign a truth value to it?
Yes.
Yes. Do we know who Camille is in this case?
No.
So we're not going to assign. We're not going to assign true or false here, but we can indeed assign a truth value to this statement. It is a statement, so we're good. Yes. Okay, next one by raise of hand. Okay, make sure you tell me your name when I call on you. Okay. Do the laundry. What do you got?
It is not a statement.
What's your name?
Kim.
Why is it not a statement?
Because it doesn't have a truth value.
Yeah, it's giving an order, right? Okay, next. A dog is not a mammal. Yes.
I'm Brooke, and that is a statement because you can assign it true or false.
In this one, what is the case? Is it true or false?
False.
False. Good. Okay, next. And now what you're going to do is you're going to write your own statement in the blank below. Write your own statement.
Does that have to be true?
Nope, you can make any kind of statement you want. You can make a true statement. You can make a false statement. It must be appropriate, though. Make sure it's appropriate. So when I go to read it, I'm not like, oh, that's not good. Okay? Okay, so number 2, make sure you have that done. That is something we will look for on your homework tomorrow when you turn it in. Okay, so that's our first section of logic. Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, I need a reader. Hey, what's your name? Damien, go for it. Just that first paragraph definition here, definition 2.
The negation of a statement P denoted by P. You want me to?
Yeah, it's read as not P, right?
Read as not P. Is the statement whose truth value is the opposite of the truth value of.
Okay. The negation of statement P denoted by not P. Okay, that's how you read this. So right here, I want you to put a little arrow right here. Okay, you read this as just P. And put a little arrow on this one that says not P. You can just connect this, not P is this guy. That's not P. Okay, your guys is capital letters, yes? You should be in capital letters now.
They're not. They're not.
We'll make it a capital letter.
You make a line under that, then you know that's where the line is. About that.
Okay, example 2. Okay, using the statement from example 1, we're going to write not P. Okay, remember, I'm reading this right here. We write not P as Santa is not jolly. So in example 1, you guys remember we had Santa is jolly, right? We had Santa is jolly originally, right? If this is statement P, not P is Santa is not jolly. So it's the kind of the opposite. But now look at the definition though, okay? It says it's a statement whose truth value is opposite of the truth value of P. It's not necessarily that the statement's opposite, it's that the truth value is opposite. Okay? Santa is not, so Santa is jolly, that was true, right? Santa is not jolly, that's false. Okay, so it's not necessarily, you don't want to think it's opposites, we're thinking that the truth value is opposite. So you got to make sure you take the statement and rewrite it as a statement that has opposite truth values, not necessarily opposite statements. Yes?
Why do we use the letter P?
You can use any letter you want. We're just using P for the examples here. You'll see P, Q, and R are kind of like an S and T. Those are usually like the defaults for logic statements.
So like basically the most common.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're doing algebra, the most common letter you see when you do algebra is X, right? So the same kind of idea here. P, Q, R, S, T are kind of the defaults. Now you could use W, you could use A, you could use anything. There's, you got 26 letters to choose from, right?
Yep.
So, good
Those
question.
letters are special words.
Huh?
Those letters are special words.
What?
Those letters are special words.
Yeah, those are kind of our special ones. So if we keep going with this idea of negations, similarly, not Q is written as Christmas is not on July 4th. Remember, if Q statement Q, okay, if we say statement Q, Christmas, that was on the previous page, is on July 4th. Was this statement true or false?
False.
It was false, but if we say not Q, Christmas is not on July 4th,
Then it's true.
it's now a true statement. Okay? So not Q. Okay, a truth table. Now this, who asked about truth tables being in class?
Oh, and
You want to read this truth table paragraph for us?
sure. A truth table can be set up to show the truth values of different statements. Usually each column represents a statement, and the rows below show the different truth values possible. For example, since we know that if P is true, then not P is false. We can set up the following truth table to show that relationship.
Okay. So for example, if we use our value of P here, okay, they're using this P. Okay, we're saying P is Santa is jolly. Well, the truth table for not P. P, we know is true. Yes?
Yes.
So not P has to be false.
Yeah.
But if P was true, or if P was false, then not P has to be true. Okay? Pretty straightforward right now. These get more complicated, but this is the basic idea. So look at, we have, how many definitions have we gone through right here on these 3 paragraphs? We had 1 at the top and then 2 at the truth table, right? So just in negations, we have to know what a negation is, we have to know what a truth table is now. Okay? Make sure you have those highlighted. Make sure you, anytime you guys run in, I don't know what that is, go back and look at your definitions, truth table. Okay, it's bolded for you, right? Question.
On one of the sentences on the assignment, it's just an opinion. It says prep is not the best way to spend summer. It just depends on the activity.
Well, we'll get there in just a second, okay? You're a little ahead of me.
So on the table it says like, let's say P was wrong, like you do like the line P or the false.
Can you say that again?
So on your truth table is so P, the other P, is that like P is false?
So if P is true, we know not P is false. If P is false, then not P has to be true.
Or so you don't put another type of P, just add a T.
Say it again.
So what I'm thinking is like the opposite, so if it's true, like Santa's jolly,
Uh-huh.
it would be true, but if Santa's not jolly, would you put F? So like P, would you put the opposite, you know, the other P on the truth table, or you just put false?
So if Santa is not jolly is P, then that would be false, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? So if P was Santa is not jolly, then not P would be Santa is jolly. Is that what you're saying? So yes, that would be right. Yes, you have your hand up?
Oh no, it's just.
Get a good stretch?
Yeah.
Sweater? Okay, let's look at the note. What do we do with notes? We highlight them, okay? Nice, a little bit. Okay, the negations of statements will be referred to as being in standard form. Okay, again, the negations of statements will be referred to as being in standard form. Although the negations of statements may be written in several ways, there's usually one form that is preferred when you're working with logic problems. We will learn these standard forms as different types of statements are introduced. Okay, this sentence right here is the main sentence we want. The negations of statements will be referred to as being in standard form. Standard form, keyword. Okay. Example 3 here. The standard form of the negation of the statement Santa is jolly, so Santa is jolly is our statement. The negation of the statement is Santa is not jolly. Okay, go down a little bit. Example 4 here. The standard form of the negation statement Texas is not a state is Texas is a state. Negations are not. Okay, let's do this. Is this a statement?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can assign a truth value to, right?
Yes.
True or false?
False.
False. So the negation of our false statement has to be true. So the negation is Texas is a state. Okay, sometimes students will mix up negation with negation and false are not similar. They're not the same thing. Okay, so don't get negation and false mixed up. Some of you will do that. I do it personally, so I'm thinking some of you are going to do it. Negation and false are not the same thing.
negation is the other form of the statement.
Is another form of the statement.
Like the opposite of it, right?
Yes.
So, it's like the standard form, another way of saying negation. What's the standard form?
So the standard form of the negation of the statement, Texas is not a state. This would be the standard form. Texas is a
So
state.
the standard form is the opposite of the opposite.
Is the negation of the statement. So if you go back up, the negations of statements will be referred to as being in standard form. So if you have a statement, the negation is in standard form. Okay?
Is the negation always true?
No, negations can be true or false. Because here, our negation is true, right?
Yeah.
Santa is not jolly. That's false. That's our negation there.
So, is the negation the false part?
So let's see this. We're getting into the good stuff now. Okay, 1 second. I'll come back.
So, basically, a negation is the opposite of the statement. And then, it doesn't matter if it's true or false, like, it doesn't matter yet that it's true or false until you decide it's true or false.
Negations. Let's write this down on our paper. Put this as a note. Negations can be true or false. Now, our question that we're getting to that everyone's kind of stuck on is the why can negations be true or false? Well, statements can be true or false, right? So we have to be able to identify if, you want to come over here so you can see a little better? Is that okay? You want to just scoot that chair? So bad you guys are kind of blocked by this. So. Unless you can see okay. You can see okay? Okay. So statements can be true or false, right? Negations are statements. Okay, if we have a statement, its negation is just the opposite of what it was. So it's the opposite truth value. Negations are just the opposite truth value of an original statement. So these guys, a statement is a negation. Okay? A negation, you have to have a statement to get a negation of a statement. Okay?
So, a negation would be, this is a word, negation is not.
Okay, so he give a good example here. Okay, say it loud.
So, the state, the negation, so this is not the negation, this is a water bottle, the negation would be this is not a water bottle.
Right, so your statement is this is a water bottle. That's true, right? Guys, stay with me for a second.
It is
Okay, that's true. The negation would be this is not a water bottle. When he's holding up his water bottle, right?
Yeah.
Now, your statement could also be this is not a water bottle. What's the negation of the statement? This is a water bottle. So, whatever your statement is, you got to think about, okay, what's my original statement? It could be this is a water bottle or this is not a water bottle. But the opposite of that, or the opposite truth value, would be this is not a water bottle or this is a water bottle. Yes?
Okay, so then where do standard forms come in?
Can we do some examples?
The standard
Yeah.
form is the negation.
Good. Let's go down just a little bit. Right, keep going. Right here, let's start right here. Okay, hopefully this will answer some questions. We like examples. Okay, if you guys notice on your exercises, this is exercise 2, there's a 1, and then there's a 2 below, right? We're going to do number 1 together, so I need you to stay focused with me. Don't do number 2 yet, please. Okay, I want everyone right here on number 1 so we don't, it's best if we don't have to answer the same question several times. So the more you pay attention right here, the less questions we'll have that are the same. If we have different questions, great. We like lots of questions. But let's just try to focus right here. So, write the negation in standard form for each of the following statements. And circle the truth values, true or false, of each statement. So, ignore the point thing. Okay? If our statement is A, Dallas is the capital of Oklahoma. Okay? By raise of hand, is this true or false? Name.
Boston, false.
Boston says false, so he is right. Circle false. Okay, we need the negation of statement A. The negation. Okay, remember your name. Damien, what do you got?
Dallas is not the capital of Oklahoma.
So you guys right here. Dallas is not the capital of, I'm going to abbreviate Oklahoma. I think that's the right abbreviation. Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough for what we're doing. Okay, Dallas is not the capital of Oklahoma. Is this statement true or false, everyone? True. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, by raise of hand, an orange is a fruit. Is this true or false? McKinley says true. Okay, yes, this is true. Okay, next we need the negation. What do you got?
And orange is not a fruit.
Okay, what's your name? Canyon. And orange is not a fruit. Yeah, everyone's true or false? False, true. And we said Dallas is the capital of Oklahoma. That was false, and that's true. That's what your paper should look like right now.
There's one more from number one.
Yep, we're gonna do it. I'll just scroll down just a little again. Okay, an apple is not blue. Okay? Yes.
I did not know that.
Ambry says that this is false. You want this to be true? It's tricky, isn't it? An apple is not blue. That is true. Okay? Typically,
There are no blue apples.
There are no apples.
No, an apple. How many numbers?
okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna get one. Have you guys answered anything today? You haven't answered anything? Okay, go for it. Name. Micah.
That's Tatum.
Tatum? Sorry.
An apple is blue. Potato.
An apple is blue. Okay, does anyone have a different answer? Really? What do you got? You don't have a different one? Okay. Did anyone want to change the color?
You could change it to pink.
Did anyone want to change the color?
You could change your next
Question.
You can't, I don't think you can change the color because that's the statement, and if you change it, then that
It becomes a
then
different
the negation will be a different negation for something else.
Very good. Who said it's a different statement? Over here. Yes, if you change the color, you're changing the actual statement. Okay? This is really specific. We need the negation of this statement, so it would just be an apple is blue. Now that is going to be false. Okay, number 2, you're going to do on your own, either in study hall. Some of you may have it done already. I would prefer not to you to do it right now. Let's go to the next page. Okay?
got it done.
Okay, you got it done. Great. We're moving forward. We're going to skip number 2. You're going to do it on your own. Okay, conjunctions. Okay, I need a reader. I need a reader. Okay, go for it.
Maya, and the conjunction of P with Q, P and Q is a statement that is true if only both P and Q are true. In other words, if someone told you that he owned a dog and he owned a cat, you would only consider that statement true if he really did own both animals, not just one or the other.
Okay, let's think about this. How many statements are involved in a conjunction? 2. Okay, we have statement P and statement Q. Now this is red, okay, this little hack. This means and. I'd write that right there. Okay, and they say it right here, okay? You can point an arrow like that, I don't care. It helps you just kind of break it down. That means P and Q. They're not going to say this again anywhere else. This is telling you how to read it. Okay? Being able to read and understand is essential. We've already talked about this. If you can read and understand what's going on here, it makes this class a lot easier. Okay? It's a statement that is true if and only if, underline that, and only if, both P and Q are true. So they both have to be true. We're going to think of it if and only if for right now. Okay, there's a lot more meaning to it. For our class, if and only if should send like a red flag to you saying, okay, this has got to happen. Okay? Maybe we just got to think that's got to happen. Only if P and Q are true. In other words, okay, they owned a dog and he owned a cat. you can only consider the statement true if both statements are true. Okay? So, I can tell you, for instance, I own, let me make a better statement. Maybe we better use their example. That might be
Ooh,
better.
I got one.
We'll get to ours in a second. Let's wait just a second. Let's go to this one right here. I don't want to screw it up and make you guys confused. So, go to example 5 just a little bit here. So, if our statement P is Santa is jolly, Q, Christmas is on the 4th of July, on July 4th, and R, we have a new statement that we haven't worked with yet. We worked with P and Q several times here. Now, up in this definition, P and Q are a dog and about a cat, right?
Yeah.
Okay? This is another spot where students get confused. Our new P and Q, anytime it says consider the following, that means you are considering P to be this, Q to be this, R to be this. Regardless of what P might have been up here in this definition, P is now Santa is jolly, Q is Christmas on July 4th, R is George Washington was the first U.S. president. So this is your, for the next couple examples, this is what you're doing. This is what you're using. Okay? Yes?
So if this says consider the following, it was changing what P and on or other.
Yes. It says consider the following. This is what you're using for the next example. Good. Good question. Okay? The conjunction of P with Q, called P and Q, is the statement Santa is jolly and, that's this part. So we have statement P is Santa is jolly. Okay, so look at this. P, Santa is jolly. Symbol, and. Q, Christmas is on July 4th. So we've got the symbols. We know that the symbols, P means this means and, Q means this. Good? Okay, P and R is written as Santa is jolly and R is George Washington was the first U.S. president. Q and R is Christmas is on July 4th and that's our symbol, okay, our little symbol. We'll call it hat. Okay, George Washington was the first U.S. president.
Or upside down V.
Or upside down V. Just think of his hand. Questions? Pretty simple here? Kinda, good. At least we're not like totally no. Okay, determining the truth value of a conjunction. This is where it gets really fun. Okay? You guys ever played Sudoku?
Yes.
Okay. I like to think of truth tables a little bit like Sudoku. You gotta fill in blanks, right? Okay, so suppose, go up just a little bit more. Okay, suppose we have P, Q, and we want to find the conjunction for P and Q. And we want to make a truth table here. So, if we're given these statements, so P and Q is true whenever each of the components of the statements is true. So think about this. If P is true and Q is true, P and Q have to be true. Okay? Next. P, if P is true and Q is false, can P and Q be true?
No.
No, it has to be false. If P is false and Q is true, then the statement has to be false. Now we're looking at truth tables. The only way P and Q is true, okay, whenever each of the component statements is true. So for a conjunction, this is called a conjunction. Conjunction. Remember, we're working with conjunctions. We're going to work with disjunctions tomorrow. Conjunction. Okay? For a conjunction to be true, both statements have to be true, otherwise they're all false. Because if you have false and false, that means P and Q has to be false too. Yes?
So no matter how many like A, C, N, G, and so on, if one of them is false, it's false.
Yes, in a conjunction. So if I had this, if I had P and Q and R, if one of these are false, this is like a double conjunction, right? If one of these is false, and you're making a truth table for this, so if I make a little truth table, let's just do that real quick. So So P, Q, R. Okay, his question is, if this is true, and this is true, and this one's false, the conjunction has to be false.
Yep.
Right? Good thinking.
Yeah.
Question?
So, is it possible for the upside down P's to be right side up P's? Would that still mean something?
Yes, and we're gonna get to that later.
So
So your question is, what does this mean, right? That's what you're saying?
P or Q.
P or Q. Okay, question.
Okay, so if it was false, true, would it be true? The statement would be true?
The only way for a conjunction to be true is all statements in the conjunction have to be true. That would be, and this is the key statement. In any other case, the truth value is false.
Wait, so if only, like, if it's a, like, a question mark, and now it's just only one, if there's only one false, then it's false, it's all false.
You say it again?
If, like, there's, like, true, let's say there are more, and when they're all true, and there's one false, it's all false.
Then the conjunction would be false. Each statement's got its own, so a statement has its own truth value, but to get a conjunction to be true, each statement has to be true. So you can have, let's look at the next example, let's go down here a little bit. Okay, right there, stop right there. So if we go back to example 5, that's at the top of your page. Okay, we have P and Q at the top of your page. P and Q was written as Santa is jolly and Christmas is on July 4th. That would make P true, and because P is Santa is jolly, right?
Yeah.
And Q is Christmas is on July 4th. The reasons it's false is because Q is false. P and R is true because Santa is jolly and George Washington was the first president. Those are both true statements, so the conjunction is true. Q and R is false. Yes?
What about the truth tables? If it was P not Q, and then conjunction, if it was P is true, and then not Q or whatever is false, would the conjunction be true?
No. If P was true and not Q was true, then the conjunction would be true. So, we're going to do some more examples too. So I'm gonna do an extension of your question, okay? So, what's your name? Max? Okay, Max says, hey, look, if we have P and not Q, let's do some scenarios here, you guys. If P, let's say P is true, and not Q is false. Is this conjunction true or false?
True.
False, because one of them's false, right? Let's just switch this up a little bit, though. Let's say P was true and not Q was true.
Then it would be
Then the conjunction is true.
Yeah, but if it was just the regular Q, it would be false.
Well, it depends what the original statement was.
But in this statement.
So we're just saying if not Q is true, then yes, this whole statement would be true. And we're going to do some examples now. You can just go on the next page. Okay, let's look right here. Okay, this is exercise 3. So your homework is to do exercises 1, 2, and 3. We've done number 1. It's done, if you followed along. Number 2, we did half of it. You need to make sure you do the other half on your own. Exercise 3, it has a couple questions. If you look on your page here, exercise 3 has how many questions? 5. Okay, question.
What is Cinco de Mayo?
Maybe.
Oh,
Tell us.
Cinco de Mayo is a holiday celebrated by Mexico when they declared independence from France.
Spain.
Spain.
That's why they speak Spanish.
Sure.
I don't know. And
It is Independence Day for Mexico, though.
but Mexico doesn't celebrate it, the rest of the world does.
Okay, let's come here real quick.
Which month?
Examples, exercise 3. Anyone want exercise 3 with me? Guys, I'm trying to help you get through this so you don't have much to do outside of class. So stay with me, please. Question. Okay, give me just a second. Let's read it. For the following statements, write the compound statement indicated in standard form and determine the truth value of the resulting statement. Okay? So statement A, here, this is statement A, statement B, statement C. So we've switched our letters. Everyone's okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Statement A is M&Ms contain sugar.
Yeah.
Okay? Write the truth values of each statement in the given space. So statement A, is that true or false?
True.
True. So you're going to come right here. You're going to write statement A, that is true. We love our M&Ms.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
You can write T. Yes, that is fine. Write the truth value for statement B. An oak is a tree.
True.
It's a type of tree. Okay. Austin is the capital of Kansas.
Man, whoever wrote these are stupid.
Well,
Austin is very clearly a city in Texas.
okay, let's scroll to numbers 2. Let's do number 3. I want to do actually, let's do number 2.
They
Okay.
purposely made it false.
Okay, let's stop right there. Okay. Write the conjunction of A with B and determine its truth value. Okay? So something we need to know is statement A is M&Ms contain sugar. Statement B, an oak is a tree. Statement C is Austin's capital Texas. Will you scroll back down to number 1 for me? I want you to put this by number 1. So anytime you have your statements, just a little more. They said, look, write the compound statement indicated in standard form. So we're going to take this statement, let's put it, write the negation of statement A. So, just so we have it, because we're going to need it. So right now, let's do negation of A. That's going to be M&Ms
Go on popcorn.
do not contain sugar. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. The negation of B. Who's got that for me? What do you got? Are you Damien?
Yeah.
Okay.
And oak is not.
And an oak is not a tree. Okay? You're just going to need these, so that's why we're writing them. Okay, in the back. What's your name?
Adam,
Adam, what do you got? This one.
Austin is not the capital of Kansas.
Austin is not. No, I'm just going to put CAP, the cap, just to save some time writing here. Okay? Questions? Okay, this little sign means not, remember.
You had the Texas instead of Kansas.
Whoops.
Because it is.
We don't want to change the statement, right? Okay, we happy with that? Okay, so now we have our negations. Let's go back down to number 2 here. Okay. You guys okay if I erase the negations? You guys got them written down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The nice thing is having them written down, it's going to help on number 3 here, as you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Write the conjunction of A with B and determine its truth value. So, we need A and B. Who's got this for me? Who's got it?
True.
Who hasn't spoke today? Who hasn't answered something that hasn't? Okay? Yep, what's your name?
Max.
Max, what do you got?
True.
Right, give me the actual statement though.
M&M contain sugar and no trees. An oak is a tree.
M&Ms contain sugar. Whoops. And an oak is a tree. Okay, and you said that this is true. Okay? Who can tell me why it's true? Why is this true?
Both M&Ms don't contain sugar. M&Ms contain sugar and an oak is a tree are true, so it's true.
Good. Okay, next one. Let's look at number 3 here. Okay, write the conjunction of not A with C and determine its truth value. Okay, I want the conjunction first. What do you have?
I'm not volunteering for it, but does it matter the order in which we write them?
Yes, if not A is listed first, you got to write not A first. Okay, so yeah, that's super important. Yes.
Abby and
the capital.
Wait, that's what Austin
Is, sorry.
It's not,
I-
is. Not.
Is the capital of Kansas. Okay, let's talk about this. Is statement A, is this true or false? Or statement not A, I should say. Statement not A is false. That piece is false, right?
Yep.
Okay? This is an and. And Austin is the capital of Kansas. Is this statement C, is it true or false? False. We have two falses. This is conjunction. Is the whole conjunction false or is the whole conjunction true?
False.
The whole statement is false because at least one of these is false, right? Both, in this case, both of them are false. It still makes the whole thing false. So, our truth value is false. Question. Okay, what you guys are going to do, I want you guys to do numbers 4 and 5, and I'm going to come check them. When you've got 4 and 5, then raise your hand, I'll come look at them. So you've got write the conjunction of not A with not C with A, and then write the conjunction of B with not C. Okay? I'll come look at those. One second, my screen's. What are the truth values? Oh, right, okay, I see it, got it. Okay, good. So, you've got two states, you've got Austin's capital of Maine, we want to switch the state. Okay. So not C would be Austin is not the capital of Texas, Austin is not.
Kansas, not Kansas.
Kansas, so
Austin is a state.
so we want not C. So Austin is not the capital of Texas. And then you're gonna have a different statement, so you got A instead of here, okay? So A is here. Okay, just to make this a little faster, I'm gonna do number 4 for you guys, and I'll check number 5. It's hard to check both of them that quick. Okay? Who's got number 4 while we're doing this? Well, most of us, we might just do it this way instead of me checking all of them. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, put your hands down if you've answered something today. You haven't answered anything?
I just said, I just read a paragraph.
Okay, go for it. What do you got?
Alright, so, number 4 would be, is not C, and A, and it is true because Austin is not the capital of Kansas, and M&M's do contain sugar.
So what's the statement that needs to go for number 4?
Austin is not the capital of Kansas, and M&M's contain sugar.
Well, I can't even spell. This is why I'm not an English teacher. Capital, or a geography teacher. I mean, can't even write the right things here. I mean, so Austin's not the capital of Kansas, and M&M's, what was it again?
M&M's contain sugar.
And you said both of these are what? So the whole statement is true.
That's the true statement.
Okay, since you guys are doing so well, I'm not gonna come check all of them. Let's just do it this way. I like this way. This is faster. Okay, number 5. I need someone who hasn't answered something. What do you got? So we had some talking at the beginning there, so when everyone's quiet, go again.
And oak is a tree and Austin is not the capital of Kansas.
Oak is a tree, and Austin is not the capital. Man, I know. Kansas. Okay. Is this what my name? Baylor, is this conjunction, the whole thing, is it true or false? It's true because both statements are true. Okay? Not C in this case is true. Okay? So if both statements are true, the whole conjunction is true. Does anyone have the paper I gave you yesterday? I gotta make sure I'm where I want to be.
I do.
Okay, is that? That's good. Okay. Look at us. Everyone stand up, take a break for a minute. You can hold it for 10 minutes, stay here. It depends what the truth value is. Because, well, if P is, so that means P, you have to assign the value of truth or Q. So it depends, you have to have P, not P, Q, not Q, assigned to the value. We'll look at here the truth values in this case. So if Q was false, Q has to be true, right? That's what you're saying, so P and Q have to be true.
That was a strange
Okay, take a seat. Huh? So think about, what are we trying to write for our statement, right? So whether you know what that word means or not, you write the written statement. An advocate means he's standing up. Okay? But without knowing that, you can still write a statement because you're only supposed to. Oh, that would be the point. So yes, you want something like that. No. You did a good job. I would imagine that the father was too, though. That doesn't fall far from the truth. Computer science. Like not in high school. Hey, take a seat, please. Take a seat, take a seat. Hey, so we're done with what we need to be done with today. I want to do a couple other things though. Because we have a couple people that didn't get their names and their favorite dessert down yesterday. I want to hear those. Also, hey, here's some things you got to make sure are done. You can make sure that question 2, so look here, man. So exercise 2, question 2, we did not do together, right?
Yes.
That's the one we're talking about. Martin Luther King on one of them, talks about Cinco de Mayo on another. And what else?
And prayer.
And prep, that's your prep. Okay, so you've got to get exercise 2, question 2 done. Okay? You will have a quiz, not tomorrow. I've got to get my classes ready. Monday. You guys have a quiz on Monday.
Yes.
Okay?
I can have 10% of my grades.
So we're going to cover some more stuff tomorrow. You listening, guys?
Awesome.
Hey, we're going to lose focus. We can't take breaks. Okay? When it's time to come back, it's time to come back. Okay? Couple things. Get this done. Get question, exercise 1, question 2 done. Where you have to make your own statement, right? So you got really 2 problems to do. Which some of you have, who's got it all done already? Okay? The rest of you get it done in the next 10 minutes. Start working on it right now if you like. But keep listening for a second. So, tomorrow we'll talk about disjunctions. And we'll talk about some more compound statements. And then we'll do that on Thursday, I believe, as well. Finish that up. Monday, you'll have a little quiz. Okay, that talks about everything we've talked about so far. And you'll have to know how to do this stuff. What should you do to prepare for tomorrow? Study what we just went over, right? Go read through it again at least. And then read through what we're going to go over tomorrow. You guys have the schedule on the back of the paper I gave you yesterday. Okay? On the syllabus. The schedule's on the back of the syllabus of what we're going to be covering each day. So if you're gone, you know what you need to go over. Okay? The assignments, we're just going to do the exercises as we go. So today we did exercises 1, 2, and 3. Tomorrow we're going to do 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So if you just do things as we go, you should do very well. Who are my people that didn't say their name and deserve? You got a question?
Yeah, when do we turn in all of the, like, exercise?
You guys will not turn stuff in. I'm trying to think of how we want to do that. I'm going to have the PAs probably go around and check them while we're doing like quizzes or something. So I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. But I don't want you guys to have to like tear them out and put them back in all the time. Huh? I don't want to read it to the canvas either. We can just, because guys, these are based on completion, not necessarily correctness. Okay? So, I'm still thinking how we want to do that exactly. Yes?
What about our homework? Do we turn that in every week for that?
Yep, tomorrow, all the stuff, exercise 1, 2, and 3 should be done when you come back tomorrow. So we'll come back, that's probably when we'll have them check them. Okay? Questions back?
I was raising my hand because I didn't say it.
Okay, go. Stand up for us.
So my name and my favorite dessert?
Yep.
My name
And why you're in SU prep?
Okay. My name's Micah. I'm at SU prep because my mom made me and also because I want to do success, probably. And my favorite dessert is Hello Dolly bars. Where
Good, good, thank you. Who's next? Go.
My name's Grant. I went to SU prep to know I want to do. During the summer, my favorite dessert is hair pie.
What is it?
Hair pie.
Hair pie. Okay, what's that? Go.
My name's McKinley, and I'm at prep to know success.
Did we get you hooked up to Canvas? Okay.
not
Brooke, right? Go.
I'm Brooke. I did ask you to prep because I want to go to success and something to do over the summer. And my favorite dessert is donuts.
Good. Go.
My name is Nat. I'm in FCU prep to get into success. My favorite dessert is any prep.
Good. We got anyone else? Go.